All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Tonight we have NHL hockey doubleheader action, and we start off with the Pittsburgh Penguins in Raleigh, North Carolina, to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hope you're ready for some hockey. Let's test out the audio real quick. All right, that's good. Now let's try to get the chat on the tablet real quick. All right, there we go. So we know Frederick Anderson is in net from the Carolina pregame. I'm watching their feed. Don't know who's in net yet for Pittsburgh. Let me check the audio in. All right, for Twitch real quick. All right, so Anderson is 11-11-5, and there went the numbers. All right, series is tied 1-1. Carolina won in a shootout March 10th, but I don't think they had Malkin or Crosby that night. All right, Stuart Skinner against Anderson. All right, scratch is Gostish Bear, Delorier, Kotkaniemi for Carolina, and for the Penguins, Saint Ivany or Ivany, Hayes, Koivunen, Lazat, Gerard, and Avery Hayes. Crosby's back. Okay, they have Crosby and Malkin. I believe, is this his first game back? Thought I would have heard this. So Anderson, Frederick Anderson, Skinner are the goalies. Bon, hello. How are you doing? Ronnie, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Bon. Thank you, Bon. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Good game between Bruins and Montreal last night. I was disappointed. Yeah. No, it was a good game. Both teams played well. The Bruins still picked up a point, though. So, wasn't as bad as it could have been for Boston. So, yeah. It was a good game. The night game was pretty good, too. I already forgot. Oh, yeah, Sabres 2, Golden Knights 0. They got an empty netter late. And they scored late in the first, and that was it. A shutout. I think that was the only one. All right, Devils Rangers already underway. Anderson, 11-11-5, 3.14 goals against, 8.73 save percentage. Skinner, 20-13-8, 2.78 goals against, 8.91 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. He started Saturday against Utah. All right, we're just about set to get started. Pittsburgh in white. I suppose I could make it like they're gold or they're yellow. And Carolina in red. All right, Carolina in red going right to left. Pittsburgh in white, left to right. Just about set to start. Aho versus Crosby. Crosby wins. Nope. Actually, Carolina sent it in. It's behind the Pittsburgh net. Sent ahead. Neutral ice taken away by Carolina and a dump. Far circle pass. Shot. Saved by Skinner. Right up the middle. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Pardon me. Into the near circle. Rust sent one wide. It went into the far corner, and Carolina gets it out. Pittsburgh, another pass. This time is deflected on net. They say Carolina 2 shots, but sure looked like Pittsburgh got one there. All right, behind the net in the far boards, tipped away, far circle. Pittsburgh still with the puck. And finally sent to the neutral ice. And it's picked up by Shea for Pittsburgh. Oh, takeaway right up the middle from the slot. That shot was high. And as I thought, Pittsburgh got a shot. I was going to earlier. All right, kept in at the blue line. It's behind the net for Stahl. Now in the near corner. And Pittsburgh gets it to the neutral ice and dumps it in from the red. All right. Hall sends it up, and it's skated over the red into the neutral zone. They dump it into the near corner for Hall. Tough angle shot. Hit the side of the Pittsburgh net. Hall with it. His pass gets deflected. He was trying to get it to Slavin. Slavin dumps it in. Pittsburgh sends it out. And Canes dump it in again. Sent up the near boards by Solovivov. I'm trying to get around my pronunciation. I'm having trouble, though. All right, far boards. And sent into the far circle. Now behind the net. Reverse course by, let's see, who was that? Puck knocked away to the neutral zone, and a blast to the side of the net and frozen by Anderson at 17:28. Who hit? I think it was Mantha with that shot. Yep, they say 3-2 now. The shot's Pittsburgh. Aho had a pretty good shot. I guess I somehow missed that one. Yeah, Rust sent one. Oh, it went off. Yeah, that wasn't really a shot. It went off of, I think, Slavin of the Canes, and I think it went on net. So, but as it stands, it's 3-2 the shots, Pittsburgh. All right, far circle face-off in the Carolina zone. Blue line keeper now tapped into the neutral zone. Was that Carlson? Do they have a 55? Oh yeah, Akiari. Yeah, I see Akiari out there now. It's sent into the near corner. Carolina gets it out to the neutral ice. It's picked up in the near corner by Wotherspoon. He sends it around, and I believe Carlson sent it up. Carolina with the dump in now. Behind the Pittsburgh net in the near corner. And taken away, red line. Carolina brings it into the far circle. Sent behind the net by Jarvis. Carlson sends it up the near boards now. And to the neutral ice. But a turnover by Crosby. But it's picked up. Oh, taken away. Nice play. Who was that? Was that Ehlers? Might have been. I haven't done a Carolina game in a while. Pardon me. Aho with the puck at the neutral ice. Passes it back to the defenseman. Pittsburgh trying to get a change. Carolina has it. Aho lost it. Letang sends it. And it's lost by Pittsburgh. And it's taken and sent behind their own net. Turnover, though, a shot. And that was tipped into the netting. The Hurricanes caught a break there. Big turnover and then a nice shot on goal. But apparently too high, or it was saved into the netting above the glass or something. All right, well, no score, 15:48 to play in the first 4-2 shots for the Penguins. Far circle face-off in the Carolina zone. Pass tipped ahead over the red into the blue, into the ozone. Stahl couldn't get to it. Letang sends it up. It's skated out. Sent up the middle now by Carolina. Stahl up ahead. Far circle for that pass. And then sent out by Pittsburgh. They regroup in their own zone. Sent to the far boards. Pass. And Letang sends it up. And a dump in from the neutral zone by Pittsburgh. I believe that was Brazeau on the dump in. To the far corner. Shot is knocked down in the far circle and sent out by Riley. Sent off the glass to the near boards by Anderson, the goalie. Long pass ahead by Ehlers. Carolina dumps it in. They're getting a line change. Stan Coven's out there still, but... All right, long pass by Pittsburgh. Taken in the far circle towards the net. Went backhand to forehand and did it cross the line. No whistle yet. Anderson did not freeze it. Play continues. What a mad scramble. I don't know how many chances they had. Could not tell if that puck crossed or not. As Anderson furiously, he was laying on his belly and he had to sweep with the blocker, or no, the glove. Yeah, nearly put it in forehand, but then, yeah, he kept it out while Akiari was trying to slam it in. Yeah, and then it went to the side of the net, and you couldn't see it on the broadcast cam, the main cam. Yeah, okay. 13, wait, what's the time? 14:15. Now face off in the far circle. Pittsburgh has to retreat to their own zone to pick it up. All right, taken Raquel and then dumped in. Crosby chases in the near corner, sends it to the far corner. Picked up by Carolina, though, over the red, into the near circle. Aho behind the net. It's tipped to the blue line, believed by Svechnikov, and now Pittsburgh going the other way. 13:42, whistle and the first media timeout. No score. Uncommon. Kobe Bryant, years 96 to 06. I guess that's like number 8, if I had to guess. I'm good. Thanks, Uncommon. Yeah, I think I remember him wearing, 8 and 24 maybe? Something like that? Or I honestly don't remember. I know he had different numbers. All right. Let's check the other scores. Well, we're at the commercial break. Devils, Rangers, 13:54 to go in the first. Still scoreless there as well. If you have TNT or HBO Max, that one is available to you, as is Stars Avalanche at 9:30 Eastern. Coming up in like 20 minutes, Senators Capitals. That would have been a good one to do, but I prefer to do the doubleheader. Blues Flames, two teams just really playing out the stream, and then we'll have Flyers Ducks. Ducks in the thick of a playoff, battle, and Flyers are kind of playing out the string. I mean, they're still above 500. Not when you combined regulation and overtime shootout losses, though. So not a bad team, but not probably going to be a playoff team. All right, back from commercial break. I thought I was watching a NASCAR race at first. Pit first car. Well played, Uncommon. Do I need to move this? Nope, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That'll work. All right, back underway. sent up by the Penguins, or no, sorry, sent into the Penguins' defensive zone by Carolina. Sent out by the Penguins now. Why do they keep giving Penguins shots? That one probably, we got a whistle at front of the benches. Missed what it was for. Anderson is 6-1-3 in his last 10 games, 2.65 goals against. So now it's 7-2. I don't know. We'll see. Isidore, let's go Penguins. How's it going? I guess it was offsides on Pittsburgh. There's the draw. Carolina sends it ahead. And, well, somebody got knocked down. I think it was Akiari. Carolina has it. Sends it behind the net for Ehlers. Ehlers out there with Martinook and Stahl. Behind the net, Martinook back to Stahl. Back behind the Pittsburgh net again. Centering pass to the blue line. Kept in. Tough angle shot from the far circle. Blocked and now taken out by the Penguins. And dumped in. And into the near boards. That is Clifton for Pittsburgh. It's behind the net now of Carolina. Now it's in the far corner. Carolina looking to pass. Actually, they're getting a line change, so they're waiting for the fresh forward line. Now sent to the near boards and behind the net for Skinner. Skinner sends it up the far boards. Rust makes a pass. Taken over the red line by Crosby. No, Raquel. Raquel in the near corner. Now it's Crosby. It's sent behind the net and picked up by Taylor Hall of the Canes. Pass ahead, up the middle. And I think a late offside, or did we get a penalty at 11:52? Let's listen on the call. Oh, yeah, he's a scratch tonight, Delorier. All right, well, I guess it was offsides in Carolina. It seemed like a really late whistle. Hall versus Kindle, and Carolina dumps it in, but they got a tag up, I believe. They finally say 7-3 the shots. Dan, what's up? How are you doing? Blue line blast does not get through. It's sent to the side of the net. Jordan Stahl. No, actually Taylor Hall from the blue line. That is blocked again. Kept in. They get it to Hall in the near circle. He takes it behind the Pittsburgh net to the far circle. Pass down low, top of the circle, knocked away. That was Riley who tried to get the shot. And now it's Crosby with the puck, I think. Nope, that's Kindle. All right, sent in by Mantha to the defense and sent back to Mantha makes a cross-ice pass. They're just playing keep away from the Hurricanes right now. And into the near board. Sent right up the middle to the far circle. Shot wide. That was Dewar on the shot. Far corner. Sent around by Dewar. Kept in the corner by Akiari. Now taken by Carolina, and we got a penalty coming up. Didn't see on who. Might be Jankowski. 10:36. Holding on Jankowski. Brindamore doesn't like the call. I guess. I mean, that was pretty weak call. I've seen a lot worse not called. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I guess normally I'd be rooting for Carolina, but I guess if Pittsburgh wins, that kind of helps Buffalo. and Montreal to a certain degree. Breakaway for a shorty though for Carolina. 1-0. I don't know what the heck just happened. He was wide open on a breakaway, and it's 1-0 Hurricanes. Who was on the PK? Oh, it's Martinook, his 10th. It was a great chip pass off the far boards, and they beat Skinner glove side. Right off the draw, 2 touches of the puck. Jordan Stahl with a chip off the, which is a pass off the boards. And Martinook beat him. It was actually glove side under his arm. It wasn't glove side high. Stahl and Slavin with the assisters on the shorthanded goal. 1-0 Carolina. Into the near corner, sent around and out down the length of the ice on a clear for Carolina. 10 minutes to go, first period, and 1:22 on the Pittsburgh power play. They already gave up a shorty. Carolina 2-on-2. Shot is blocked. Rebounds. Nice save, Skinner. Another pass deflected. And Carlson goes behind his own net. I don't know if they're going to power play unit 2 or not. Looks like Jarvis headed off for Carolina. Under a minute on the Pittsburgh power play. Far circle, sent around, near boards. Kept in, Mantha, near circle. To the far circle. Down low. And knocked away from, who is that? Knocked away from Kindle. Now off the far boards. Martinook got it, and he sends it out. I think that was Martinook. Yes, it was. All right, 22 seconds left on the power play. Under 9 to play, first period. Sent in by Pittsburgh. It goes around to the far corner. 10 seconds on the power play. Puck is loose at the blue line into the neutral ice. That'll just about do it. Taken away. Stahl in the near circle. There's 5 Penguins and now 1 other Hurricane joined after the line change. We're back to 5-on-5. And Pittsburgh still can't get it out. Another turnover. Shot was saved by Skinner. That was a Hall shot. Rebound attempt in the far circle saved. And sent back to the blue line. Another shot blocked this time. And Pittsburgh saucer pass right up the middle, and they can't get to it in the near boards. Too far. He's trying to lead Dewar. Skinner with a glove save and hangs on at 7:54. A little shakiness here by Pittsburgh. Gave up a shorty and then just couldn't get the puck out of their own end. This should be the under 10 media timeout. 1-0 Carolina. We'll get to the visualizer. Let me catch up on the chat real quick, too. Isildur, let's go Penguins. How's it going? Well, these are both Eastern Conference teams, so it doesn't really matter. I was thinking in terms of Buffalo and Montreal. Kind of need Pittsburgh to win. So Buffalo and Montreal. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. This is Metro Division only, but if the Sabres want to improve their seed to number 1, it'd be nice if Carolina lost. But yeah, again, it's an Eastern Conference game, so I don't really have a preference, but normally I'd be rooting for the Canes because I like the Chicago Wolves, their AHL affiliate, and they're a fun team to watch, but would rather Buffalo and Montreal get higher seeding. No score, Devils, Rangers, 6:36 in the first. Yeah, that's true. Oh, have a good one, DeBon. Thanks for being here. Sorry I didn't get to this earlier. Oh, we need to do the goal visualizer. So Martinook on a shorthanded. They win the draw, and it's sent to Stahl. He makes a chip off the boards, and Malkin just did not stay. Had no chance to catch Martinook on the breakaway. Glove side. It was actually under his glove. All right, back from commercial break. Yeah, I guess really just to help the Bruins. I'm sorry, not the Bruins. The Sabres, Buffalo Sabres. It'd be good if Pittsburgh won. I guess that's what I'm rooting for, but just want a good game above anything else. All right, face off in the near circle, Pittsburgh's defensive zone. Shea sent it up the far boards, and they got it to neutral ice. Carolina knocks it in. Shea picking it up again. Sends it to the near boards. It got away. Somebody lost a stick for Carolina. Shea takes it behind the net again and sends it to neutral ice. In front of the Kane bench, it's sent into the near boards now. Pittsburgh dumps it in. They chase in the near corner. And centering pass taken away. Kane's on the rush the other way. Into the... now taken behind the net by Carlson. That was wide of the net. Off the near boards, both teams getting line changes. Dumped in by Pittsburgh. And Carolina makes a pass to the near side. Miller sends it ahead. Far circle shot off the post. I think it was the crossbar. Sent into the near corner. Now to the far corner. Pittsburgh can't get it out. Crosby sends it behind the net. Picked up. Long pass. Tipped by Raquel. Carolina has it again. Aho sends it behind the net to the far corner. Kept in. Blue line keeper towards the net. Saved into the near boards. Shot, and that missed and went off the boards and down the length of the ice. Stopped by Anderson behind the net. And, all right, taken out by Slavin. Up ahead, Carolina the red line and a dump in. Near corner. Sent into the near boards. Oh, a keeper by Slavin. A shot and a save as Skinner freezes it at 5:53. This will be the under 6 media timeout. And again, 1-0 Carolina, thanks to a shorthanded goal by Martinook. At least I thought we were going to commercial. Yeah, it took him a while. Odyssey Bros, hello. Hey, thanks for the positive words. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Again, Martinook's 10th. Short-handed. It was off a face-off win. Slavin got it to Stahl, and then Stahl just sent it off these boards up ahead, and Martinook was off to the races. All right, in MSG, Gavrikov's 14th from Lafreniere at 15:20 makes it 1-0 Rangers. But the Devils head to the power play. And both those teams are essentially 4:05 to go in the first. They're playing out the string. I mean, Rangers are the worst in the East. Devils are pretty much out of the playoff hunt. Yeah, Philly is still within striking distance that game tonight, but realistically, even the Senators are going to have a little bit of trouble. They need help. It's going to be a tight race for these two wildcard spots, and whether or not either team can sneak up into the third place in the Atlantic. Worst penalty kill. Oh, the Kings are the worst at penalty kill. I just saw in a graphic. Wonderful. 32nd ranked. I take it that Pittsburgh's not very good either. Or maybe Carolina's good because of the shorty. I don't know. All right, we are back from commercial break awaiting the next face-off. Face-off in the near circle of the Pittsburgh zone. Shot by Aho, save, and he gets his own rebound. Actually, it's Nikishin. Sorry, I'm thinking of two different people. Battle for the puck. Hall couldn't get it in the far corner. It's sent around, though, and kept in at the blue by Riley. Now it's in the near corner. And finally, no, Pittsburgh does not get it out. Near circle or far circle pass, trying to get to the near circle. Sent into the far boards and a saucer pass to the neutral ice. Pass in and dumped around. Anderson behind his own net. And now the Canes will bring it up. Taken to the red line and dumped in. 5 minutes remaining, first period. Here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with the Hurricanes up 1-0 on the Penguins. Dump in again from the red line by Carolina. Taken behind the net, and that was stalled. Now it's behind the net again, and that's Martinook. All right. Pittsburgh finally got it to Malkin. Now a pass and to the neutral ice. Taken away again. Dumped in by Martinook. Far corner. Behind the net. Battle, and now finally Pittsburgh gets it in the near corner and a saucer pass to neutral ice. Knocked down, though. Taken by Svechnikov. Now sent up by Malkin. Malkin pass to the far boards. Nobody's there. Carolina gets it to the red line. Svechnikov in the far boards. Pass to the near circle. Slavin shot. It's in the near corner. Crosby with a hit. Somebody lost a stick. It was a Penguin. He gets it back. Behind the net. Into the far corner. And sent around into the near corner. Pittsburgh finally gets it out, and Raquel sends it off the far boards. Rust with a backhander. That was saved if it was on net. And Carolina going the other way. Pass gets away into the near boards. Aho tried to send it, but Carlson picked it up. Carlson to the near boards. A pass taken over the red line now. And into the near corner. That is Dewar. And Clifton makes a pass to the blue line. Shot was tipped wide behind the net. Picked up. Taken. Tried to do a backhanded wrap around. The puck is loose in the crease. Finally, we get a whistle for Anderson freezing it. That was a pretty good attempt by Akiari. And let's see the shots. Shots are still 12-8. I thought Pittsburgh would have picked up one here. Let's see if we get him. Yeah, I guess Dewar never got it, or Akiari never got it on net. It just slid to the crease, and then Anderson froze it. Face-off taken by Carolina in the near. Nope, now pass towards the net. Another frozen puck by Anderson. It looked like a turnover there by Carolina. All right, still 1-0 in favor of the Hurricanes. I don't know who we were showing in the crowd, but they missed the draw. Carolina going the other way into the near boards. 2.5 to play in the first period. Puck is, I guess, offsides against Carolina, I guess. Okay, why do we keep showing these people? This is kind of annoying.
As much as she likes him, he's going for her Canes.
Okay, how many times are we going to show these two women and miss this face-off? Come on, Carol. I may have to switch to Pittsburgh. This is insane. Shots are 12-9 Carolina. Why have we not had the draw yet either? All right, face-off in the near side in front of the box. They kicked out. Now somebody got kicked out for Carolina, and Taylor Hall won the draw. Carolina dumped it in. Sent behind the net by Letang. Pittsburgh in the near boards. Pass gets away, and a shot saved by Skinner. Rebound picked up by Mantha, I think. Pittsburgh sends it behind the net. A turnover, though. What the heck was that? Pittsburgh struggling to get the puck out of their own zone again. Sent behind the net. Wraparound just sent wide. Who the heck shot that? All right, finally to the neutral zone. Oh, that was Stan Coven that missed on the wraparound. Carolina getting a line change. They're in their own zone. Miller with the pass. Sent in a dump in, but now Pittsburgh sent it to the neutral ice. Takes it at center ice. Up the middle, that's Malkin, a drop pass. Near circle shot blocked. That shot was by Chinakhov. It's at neutral ice and a cross ice pass and a dump in. To the side of the net, Carolina sends it up the far boards and out. Picked up. And Pittsburgh still can't clear it. Now it's over the red line, and Carolina had it for a second. Now they're at the red line, and they dump it in. Under a minute to play in the first period. 1-0 Carolina. Pass to the far circle. That shot was not on target, apparently. And we got a whistle at 31.9. I missed what that might have been. I'm glad Skinner is holding his own in Pittsburgh. He was criticized a lot in Edmonton. Yeah. I think he's turned the corner, I think, finally. Jari is as bad as ever. They're going with, who is that, Ingram? I mean, I guess they're going to ride Ingram into the playoffs and in the we'll see. All right, come on, drop the puck. They just kicked Aho out of the draw. Letang and Svechnikov were going at it before the faceoff, just with the stick blades on the ice. Kept in by Carolina. And a centering pass goes around to the near boards. Still haven't gotten it out. We're under 10 seconds to go in the first period. And far boards near the buzzer, and the stuff attempt is denied by Skinner. Wow. That's how the first period ends. Carolina 1, Pittsburgh 0. Yeah, Aho had a shot just before the green light came on at the side of the net and couldn't convert. 1-0 Carolina. Shots are 14-12 Carolina. And again, Martinook shorthanded his 10th from Stahl and Slavin off a far circle draw and a long chip pass off the sideboards. Oh, the Devils tied it up. He shears 24th on the power play from Brown and Bratt. They have 43 seconds to go in the first period. Senators Capitals underway, no score. 17-34. Grziuk just got a goal, and it's 2-1 Devils. Rangers continue to struggle at home, apparently. Let's see, what else? Yeah, Stars Avalanche after this Devils Rangers game. Yeah, would love to do it, but I'm not going to get HBO Max until the playoffs, I think. Blues Flames, and we'll have Flyers Ducks for you. All right, please, if you're enjoying this live stream, do me a favor, hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. And if you have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream on Twitch as well. And again, thank you for the support. All right. Oh, I need to plug in my charger, I think. Let's put the score in the chat for reference later as well. Oops. Come on. There we go. Oh, and don't forget to vote in the chat, or vote in the poll in the chat. 21 votes. Pittsburgh 62%, Carolina 38%. Let's see, what else? So 14-12 the shots. We'll go through the other numbers. Face-offs 8-7 Carolina. 0-for-1 power play Pittsburgh. No Pittsburgh penalties, so no Carolina power play. 10-5 hits Carolina. No. Oh, no, I just backed into the shelf. I was just trying to straighten up here. Where were we? Oh, 10-5 hits Pittsburgh. No, 10-5 hits Carolina. 6-4 blocked shots. Pittsburgh 7-5 giveaways Carolina. 3-2 takeaways Carolina. Pittsburgh won game 1 December 30th. The Penguins won game 1 in Pittsburgh December 30th, 5-1. March 10th, so just 8 days ago, Carolina won in a shootout 5-4 over the Penguins in Raleigh, North Carolina. And that was, I believe there was no, Crosby was still injured and Malkin was suspended, so neither of them played in that game. Fourth and final game is just 4 days from now. We'll have that one for you too. 2 Eastern or 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 2 Central on Sunday in Pittsburgh between these two teams. All right, 2-1 Devils after 1. So tonight, Flyers, Ducks. Tomorrow, TCU, Ohio State, men's college basketball, the NCAA tournament for the men at 11:15. So we'll probably start the live stream like 11:10. Game will be on CBS. Then we have Montreal, Detroit, 6:05, followed by Buffalo, San Jose, 9:05. Then Friday, again, men's tournament. Santa Clara, Kentucky, again, about 11:10 Central. And then again, another doubleheader. Devils, Capitals, 6:05. And Ducks, Mammoth, 9:05. Late start for the Mammoth. 8 East or 8 Mountain or local. Saturday, triple header action. Sabres, Kings, 3:05 Central. Islanders, Canadiens, 6:05 Central. Lightning, Oilers, 9:05 Central. Sunday, there is a game. Yeah, Whalers versus Penguins. Yeah. Or the let's see. I forget. I'm getting confused on which one has the better remotes. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see. There's the Penguin. Oh shoot, what's it called? Oh, they don't have the Typhoon or oh, is they have Cyclone? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot the verse. So there's a different Penguin. Gotcha. Yeah, the Cyclone is the closest thing to a hurricane. All right. Where were we? Lightning. Yeah. Islanders, Canadians 6. Lightning at Oilers 9. Sunday, yeah, these same two teams in Pittsburgh, and then at 2, and then Sabres Ducks at 7. I don't know. After doing one triple header, I think I will save my voice. I don't think Jets Rangers is worth doing. Both teams probably not making the playoffs. The Jets probably have a way better shot than the Rangers, and they don't. Oh, Red Cyclone. Yeah, I know. That's the closest I got, Isildur. Yeah, the former Whalers. Yep, I hear you. Just like they don't have a blue maple leaf. It worked for Canada during the Olympics, but they don't have a blue maple leaf for Toronto. Islanders, no Hurricanes. Get ready for another perfect storm. Yeah. Was that? Forgot who was in that. Mark Wahlberg and was that Russell Crowe? I think that was Russell Crowe. That's a pretty good movie. Yeah. So Sunday again after doing a triple header. Well, I'm doing triple headers Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think we'll just do 2 Sunday. I don't Jets Rangers. I'm not gonna bother. Would do Avalanche Capitals, but it's on NHL Network. But Hurricanes Penguins should be good. Blackhawks, that'll be a local blackout anyways. I don't get Night Stars, otherwise I probably would do that one. But no, we got to stick with the Sabres. Kings play late, actually 9 Eastern, 8 Central, but we're doing Sabres Ducks. We're not going to preempt. We're not going to have the Kings preempt Buffalo or Montreal the rest of the season. Friday, let's see, no, the Saturday, yeah, that's pretty well set. 3, 6, and 9. Friday, I mean, those are the only 2 games I think I get. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do Panthers Flames, but Ducks Mammoth both fighting for playoff spots. Ooh, Islanders Senators would be good Thursday, but we'll stick with Canadians Red Wings. Yeah, it's gonna be tough going up against men's college basketball, presumably too. All right, I think I'll take a break and be back. Forgot I should get something to eat too. Yeah. Well, yeah, the Mammoth probably will make it, but yeah, the Kings are going to be in it down to the stretch, I think. They have to play better at home, though. They can't just not show up at home, but yeah, we'll see. Hoping for the best, but we'll see. Let's see. Where were we? Will Malkin win any faceoffs tonight? Well, I will check. I would think so. I will check right now, though. Let me check. Oh, he hasn't even taken one. That's a good question. I swear I saw him take one, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know how often he takes faceoffs, so that's a good question. I'm not really sure. All right, let me cue up the music, and I'm going to take a break. Let's see. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Sorry for not getting back a little quicker. No changes in the scoreboard. Senators, Capitals, no score. 8 minutes to go in the first. Still 2-1 Devils over the Rangers for first intermission. Just about set for the second period. All right, Carolina in red going right to left. Left to right. Pittsburgh in white, right to left. At the neutral ice, Pittsburgh with the puck. It's to the side of the net. Anderson sends it to the far corner. Pittsburgh sends it. Oh, they can't get it, though. It's taken away and sent up. Takeaway was by Chatfield and then dumped in. And Pittsburgh has it behind their own net. Skated up the middle and a dump in from the red line. Anderson behind his own net plays it to the near boards. I believe Miller sent it up. Pittsburgh behind their own net. And a whistle as it went into the crowd, I believe, at 19 minutes. 19 minutes remaining in the second period. Dan Muse, this is his first season as the Pittsburgh coach. That's right, they had Sullivan last year, who's the Rangers coach. Sent out and down the length of the ice. Did they beat out the icing? Pittsburgh did. Okay, in the near corner, still battling for the puck. Excuse me. In the near boards, not dug out. Finally, to the blue line, taken over the red by Carolina. Near boards. Shea takes a hit. Pittsburgh sends it up. Cross ice pass. And taken finally into the far circle. A shot deflected into the netting in the near corner at 18:21. Novak started the play. I missed who got that shot. Appears it was not on net, though, because it's still 15-12 shots on goal, Carolina. As we get a look at Brindamar, the Carolina coach. All right, face-off sent up. Cross-ice pass for Carolina to the far circle. Centering pass. He was trying to hit Blake, and it didn't work out. And Mantha makes a pass and a red line dump in, probably by Clifton from the far side. Carolina gets it to the neutral ice immediately, though. Stall to the far circle. Centering pass. Shot was tipped up into the netting above the glass behind the net at 17:49. And we're getting a replay at a reverse angle. Yeah, actually a good save by Skinner off the glove. So they did count that as a shot. Good centering pass. All right, far circle faceoff in the Pittsburgh zone. Faceoff won by Carolina. Back to the far circle. Sent to the far corner. Long shot, big rebound, far circle shot again. That was off the stick of Robinson. Sent around again to the far corner, near corner now. And taken away by Pittsburgh, but knocked down by Robinson. Centering pass and then off the boards into the near corner. Backhander out of the zone. And let's see, Carolina will dump it in again from the red line. Played behind the Pittsburgh net. Penguins send it up the far side. And to the red line and knocked into the zone. That was Dewar. Taken up by Chatfield, and he dumps it in from the red line. Letang behind his own net. To the far, right up the middle now. Taken to the red line by Shea. Shea sends it into the near corner. Chatfield, a pass. Taken by Svechnikov. And just got it to neutral ice. Right in front of the box, Shea makes a pass to Crosby. It's off the far boards, though. Sent ahead, and yeah, Carolina's going to have to tag up. Raquel sends it out. Now the Pittsburgh defense has it. Carolina got a couple changes. Sent up ahead to the right wing area and dumped in behind the net. Kept in by Rust, and then sent out by Carolina. Picked up by Raquel, back into their own zone. Pittsburgh sends it up. Is this icing? No. Slavin sends it behind the net for the Canes. Chatfield sends it up, I believe. And it's taken behind the net by Clifton for Pittsburgh. Centering pass for Carolina, though, as they took it away in the blue line. Centered, shot and a little bit of a rebound, and Carolina could not get the rebound and put it past Skinner, though, as they have 20 shots now to Pittsburgh's 12. Into the near board. Still, I forgot to get out of the game and back in at intermission, though. Darn it. Into the near corner, still battling. Pittsburgh having trouble getting it out of the zone. They finally get it, but Carolina has it immediately. Miller up. We got a whistle. Did we get a penalty or just played the puck with a high stick? I think it was just a high stick call. Who is running their horn tonight in Carolina? I don't know who this is. Ooh, they're giving away a 47 brand hat, though. Looks pretty good. All right. Face off in front of the Pittsburgh bench, just outside the Carolina defensive zone. Oh, taken away at the red line by Pittsburgh. Blue line keeper sent in. Oh, they were trying to center it for Mantha, and Carolina took it away. Into right in front of the net. Acciari sends it up. And neutral zone. Actually, Carlson with it. A blast. He's probably the one that sent it up. 90.9, but don't think it was on target. The puck is rolling on edge into the near boards. Ooh, Hall went down in a heap behind the Pittsburgh net. They're going to have to wait for him to tag up. They dump it in. Hopefully Hall's all right. Pittsburgh in their own zone, up ahead by Carlson. Far circle sent around Kindle. Mantha in the far corner, still battling for the puck. And Carolina brings it into the O-zone. Near circle, towards the net, a shot and a save by Skinner. Now it's behind the net. Picked up in the far circle. Skated over the blue to the red. A pass gets away. And Carolina has it near the blue line. Back to Miller. Who was that? 26 is Walker. Okay, for Carolina. Skated into the near circle behind the net. Nikishin, sorry. Shot by Aho at a tough angle from the near boards. That was saved by Skinner. And Chatfield trying to dig it out. He gets knocked down. I think he just lost his balance, though. Pittsburgh behind their own net. Up the far boards. Pass to the neutral zone. Sent in by Acciari. Aho makes a pass to Chatfield, though. Up the near boards. And let's see. It's skated right up the middle. Aho shot. Must have been wide. Into the near boards. Sent by Jarvis behind the net. Tried to pass to Aho. Now in the near circle, pass to Crosby for Pittsburgh. He passes it. It's taken up to the far side toward the net and into the near corner. Shots are 22-12 Carolina. And into the near boards. Taken up into the near circle. That's Slavin. He falls down in the near corner behind the net and sent out by Pittsburgh. Carolina got 2 players changed. Penguins dump it into the near corner, and it's chased and tipped out by Carolina, but taken over at the red line by the Penguins. And now Carolina skates it in. That pass or shot was wide. We're under 11:45 in the second period. Juggled it and a glove save and held on by Skinner. A nice shot by Walker from the blue line. We've got the under 12 media timeout. Still 1-0 Carolina. And now let's check the scoreboard. Devils 2, Rangers 2. Zibanejad's 28th was the equalizer. Now there's 14:24 to go in the second. Devils head to the power play, though. Senators, Capitals, no score, 1:25 in the first. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard here. For the 16 seed, Prairie View is up 51-41 on Lehigh. That's True TV and I think HBO Max, if I had to guess. And then later tonight, 8:15, so about an hour from now. There's only 8:34 to go now, and 10-point lead for Prairie View. Miami of Ohio versus SMU. Battle for the 11th seed. Miami, Ohio, 1 loss, 31-1 on the season. And they have to play their way in, or they're in the first 4. First 4 to advance, I guess. Yep, 23-12 the shots, Carolina, but still 1-0 on a shorthanded goal. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to plug in my phone charger, I think. Yeah. All right, back from commercial. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. We have 30 votes, 60% Pittsburgh, 40% Carolina. Face-off in the near circle, sent behind the Pittsburgh net. Clifton, couldn't get to it. Pass to the far circle, shot, and a decent save there by Skinner. The rebound in the far boards. Neutral ice now, and Carolina will dump it in again. 11:20 to play in the middle period. Pass to the near circle, now the near corner. Carolina trying to dig it out. Blue line keeper and takeaway. Going the other way with the puck. Shot. Missed. It was wide off the stick. That was not Letang, I don't think. That was Chinakhov. Yeah. All right. Finally, Carolina gets it out of their own zone. Up the near boards, near circle. Puck got away. Shea got it to, who is that? Kindell now ahead, and a shot, I think, by Mantha and a glove save by Anderson at 10:30. Almost halfway through the game.
Physicality on that game in 0-0. Not the shot and strike for the only goal of the hockey game. He just had a play where he covered up with back pressure for a pitching defenseman. This was a clear during Pittsburgh's power play. He wears the letter.
They're talking about Jordan Martinook. I was trying to see if they were going to say something, but. All right, 24-13 shots on goal, Carolina. 1-0 the score, Carolina. Aho against Crosby in the near circle. Raquel's shot, not on target. Near corner, Crosby trying to dig it out for Pittsburgh. Carolina there as well. Looks like Chatfield with a hit. Now they get it to the blue line. Taken away by Pittsburgh. Pass tipped in from the red line. Chatfield and Raquel into the boards. Crosby outside the net and a goal. He ties it. Sid the Kid on a backhander, and we are 1-1. Raquel. Who was that? Raquel and Chatfield both went for it. Raquel took it away, got it to Crosby, and Crosby may have gone 5-hole on Anderson. Yep, he sure did. Yeah, that's what happened. Raquel with the hit on Chatfield managed to get the puck to Crosby. Nobody had Crosby. Svechnikov late getting there, and it's 1-1, even strength. Yeah, number 87, Sid the Kid. All right, Anderson deflects one behind the net. Carolina going the other way. 24-15 on the shots. Crosby from Raquel. They also gave an assist to Carlson. Okay, that part I didn't see. The Carlson, he must have dumped it in. Carolina's retreating to their own zone from the neutral zone. 9.5 to play in the middle period, so we're halfway through the game. All right, Mantha sends it back. And behind their own net, Pittsburgh waiting for a breakout or a line change. Letang can't get it out. Glove down. Blue line pass missed. They were trying to hit Blake just outside the crease and missed him. Blue line down low for Blake. Blake gets poke checked. Ooh, dangerous play. Looks like a boarding penalty on Carrier. No call. I couldn't see who got sent into the board. Skinner with a save. He just got back up. Puck is behind the net. Now near corner. Letang up the boards and out. And Miller battling Acciari. Now taken, and a shot is saved by Anderson. I believe that was Dewar on the shot for Pittsburgh. And now we got a whistle at 8:30. What's the call here? All right, well, it's the under 10 media timeout. New game here, 1-1. As soon as we get we do have the visualizer. Yep, 87 with the goal. All right, so Carlson probably dumps it in. All right, Carlson made a pass. It missed everybody. Chatfield got hit by Raquel. Raquel tipped it, and then Crosby. It had to have been 5-hole. I don't know what the visualizer was showing, but he definitely slipped it under the 5-hole past Anderson. So now that's why we are 1-1. No penalties in the second period, just the one on Carolina in the first. 2-2 Devils Rangers. They're almost halfway through. 10:30 to go in the second. No score. First intermission in D.C. Senators Capitals 0-0. In, Dayton, Ohio, I think, where they play usually. I don't remember. Prairie View 53, Lehigh 44, 6:23 in the second. Yeah, it is at Dayton, Ohio, I think. All right. Oh, let me, I got to plug in my cell phone charger. 1 second. We're still at commercial. All right, now we're back. They're interviewing Rob Blake, or not Rob Blake. Rob. Who the heck is their coach again? What is wrong with me? Rod Brindamore. Good gosh, yeah, Rod, not Rob. The Carolina coach. All right, Crosby's 28th is the reason it's 1-1. All right. I got to sit up more straight, I guess, or something. All right, face off in front of the Pittsburgh bench. Carolina has it. Again, they're in red going left to right this period. Excuse me, Pittsburgh in white going right to left. All right, Pittsburgh gets it out of the near boards. They skate it over the blue, over the red, right up the middle, right wing. Somebody got knocked down and a call. Wow. Looks like Miller knocked down Malkin and he's heading to the box. Don't know what the call is. Hooking is the call. I guess. Yeah, he got his stick in front of Malkin. Malkin just crumpled like a sack of potatoes. All right, Pittsburgh on the power play looking for the lead goal. And Carolina clears it down the length of the ice. Shots are 25-16 Carolina. All right, picked up by Pittsburgh. Carlson sends it behind the net. They bring it up the far boards, a drop pass. Blue line to the red line pass. Malkin sends it in, cross ice pass, and Carolina gets it out to the red line and they dump it in. Skinner out of the net, but Martinook there, I think, for the puck. It's behind the net now. And Martinook heads off for a change. Aho is out there for Carolina. Aho, Jarvis, Walker, and Slavin. And Carolina clears it again. Picked up behind the net. That is Acciari. Crosby, centering pass, tried to return it to him in the near circle. It was behind him. He has to send it around, and Carolina gets it out. They're on a breakaway to the near circle, towards the goal. Backhander somehow didn't go in. I think it was a good save by Skinner. He just bailed out the power play unit again. Jarvis can't believe he didn't score. And there's 39 seconds to go on the power play. Carlson was late getting back. Yeah, it just went off the pad and the right pad of Skinner on a backhander and went into the netting above the glass after it went over the crossbar. Wow, that was very close. Pittsburgh dodged another bullet there. All right, dumped in on net, and Anderson sent it to the far corner. It was cleared by Carolina. Under 6.5 in the middle period. Now only 20 seconds to go on the Pittsburgh power play. Into the far corner. And now in the far boards. Taken away from Kindle, but not out. Now Chatfield clears it down the length of the ice. That'll do it. That's the end of the power play. So not much going right on the Pittsburgh power play. Gave up one shorty and nearly another on another breakaway. Hey, Derek, what's up? How are you doing? Hello, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. 1-1, 5:45 to play in the middle period. Pittsburgh finally got it to neutral ice. They send it into the near corner. Anderson behind his own net. Dug out of the corner by Pittsburgh. That was Soderblom. He gets it back. Now he takes it behind the net, tries to take it in front of the crease. It's knocked away into the far boards and picked up by Nikishin. He takes it in. He gets knocked down. And I think we have a Pittsburgh penalty coming up. They don't like the call. But it's going to be, I believe Wotherspoon is being sent off and Pittsburgh to the power play. It is Wotherspoon. At 5:13, yeah, Jarvis is still upset with himself for not scoring on that breakaway. So after the under 6 media timeout, Carolina will head to the power play for, I believe, the first time today. Shots are 26-16. Yeah, that's the first Pittsburgh penalty. Wotherspoon tripped Taylor Hall. All right, Devils 3 now. Rangers 2, 7:28 to play in the second. Connor Brown, his 13th on the power play from Jack Hughes and Heeshear. Did he have one earlier? No. He had an assist, so he's got a 2-point night. Also, still 0-0 Senators and Capitals, first intermission. Again, if you have TNT and or HBO Max, Devils Rangers is available to you, as is Stars Avalanche. And well, it'll be closer to 75 minutes. I don't know how long they'll have to hold it. We will have Flyers Ducks later tonight. All right, I'm going to go get my jacket. I am getting cold. I'll be right back. There's still that commercial. Yeah. All right, we are back. They are back from commercial as well, and Carolina Hurricanes head to the power play. Ooh. And we will check the men's college game in a minute. All right, far circle. And they just kicked somebody for Pittsburgh from the draw. Man, just drop the puck. Dewar will step in. Face-off one. Carolina pokes it out to the blue line. Passed by, let's see, who's out there again? Svechnikov. Far circle, down low for Jarvis. Now up top to Nikishin. Blue line pass. Far circle to the point. A blast. Skinner with the glove save. He hangs on at 4:52. Shots. Let's see. That should be a shot on goal. Hayson, my Devils have just got the lead back. Yep. And Connor Brown power play goal. Ain't letting the Rangers beat us. Yep. Go Pens. Yeah. Yep, Sid scored in his return. Yeah, I didn't realize this is his first game back. All right, Pittsburgh cleared it down the length of the ice. Yeah, if Pittsburgh wins, it helps Buffalo, at least for the 1 seed in the East. All right, 4:30 to go in the second period. Now Pittsburgh clears it again. There's still 1:15 on the power play. All right, picked up. And let's see, Nikishin, I think, with the puck. Yeah. He now pass to the near side. Jarvis in the near circle. Blue line keeper, Nikishin. Far side. Gets it back to Nikishin. Far side again. Can't tell who that is. Far circle. Looking. Nikishin at the blue line again. At the point. Oh, puck got away. Now they tip it into the far corner, centering off the side of the net and cleared down the length of the ice by Pittsburgh. Just the one shot on goal, 27-16. Another dump in. All right, really? Are we that far behind? 3:33 in the second period. And into the far boards. 10 seconds on the Carolina power play. Drop pass taken to the red line. Pass to the left wing. Up the middle. Pass. Blake looking towards the net. Backhander. A goal. 3:09. So right after the power play expired, and the Canes have retaken the lead by a goal. 2-1 now. That was Blake on a backhander. Nobody in sight for the defense. Just went right around a diving poke check. And that was by, who was that? And Blake somehow beat Skinner with a backhander. That was Solo Vyoff on the miss. Yeah, Blake. Yeah, just, I don't know how that went in. I might have been 5-hole on Skinner. Yep. 2-1 Carolina. Yep, doubles again. Connor Brown, 3-2. 4:45 to go in the second. Are they reviewing something or nope? Back underway. Carolina back into the lead. Behind the net. Pittsburgh sends it to neutralize. Carolina gets it to the near boards. Slavin, near circle. Pass gets just past. They're trying to hit Svechnikov just outside the crease and just missed him in the far boards. They take it in again after Chatfield dumped it in. Shot, saves, Skinner. He hangs on at 2:41. I can't see. Who is that? Oh, that was Jarvis on the shot. 29-16 Carolina on the shots. 2-1 Carolina, the score. Yeah, tremendous individual effort by Blake. Yeah, he sent it 5-hole. Skinner had the near post sealed, but 5-hole was open. Face-off won by Carolina. To the near circle. Oh, they missed. Into the near corner. Trying to dig it out was Walker. It's behind the net to the far circle. I don't know if that was a save. Finally, Pittsburgh got it to neutralize. Now they take it back in their own zone, though. Pass to the near boards. Malkin skates it in. Crosses over. Loses the puck. I think that's Miller. Miller passes up ahead. And it's taken into the near corner and sent back to the blue line. That was Ehlers. They send it around. Skinner stops it, and Malkin picks it up. Carolina was getting a line change. Pass gets away. They were trying to force it to Chinakhov. Carolina dumped it in. They have it at the red line, and they dump it in again. That was Nikishin. Long pass ahead, and this should be icing on Pittsburgh. And it is at 1:37. Yeah, thanks for being here, Connor. Appreciate you. Derek as well. Isildur. Dan C. Who else is here? Bond. All right. After the icing on Pittsburgh, face-off in the near circle, won by Carolina. Blue line keeper shot, saved into the far circle. Pittsburgh at the red line, a dump in to the far circle. Blue line keeper. And now Carolina, saucer pass to neutralize. Picked up and taken in by Solo Vyoff. And an offsides whistled against Pittsburgh at 16. 29-16 are the shots. A Sid hat trick. Hey, John DeWolf, what's up? Yeah, they're going to need it. Game tire and winner. Thanks for being here. As we get a look at, I think that was Miller on the Carolina bench. All right, face off. Carolina again. Chatfield, long pass. Taken away at the red line. Pittsburgh to the near circle. That is taken away by Carolina. Pittsburgh regroups in their own zone. Pass to the blue line over the red. Pass dumped in. Raquel in the far corner being tied up. I don't think, was that, I guess that was Chatfield. Yeah, that was, yeah. Blue line, and then a shot from the slot was sent wide. Under 40 seconds to play in the second period. And a whistle at 31.8. Sorry, my one hand is freezing. Oh, man, we have a Svechnikov is not happy about something. Crosby isn't either. Oh, Crosby got a penalty.
Carolina penalty number 37, 2 minutes, holding the stick, and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
Oh.
Penalty number 87, 2 minutes roughing.
Oh, dang it.
He's going to come out of this with a power play. Okay, so first thing you're going to look for is holding the stick, which he did. Then the rough.
Yeah.
So,
Crosby
then the whack.
Crosby punched him.
Love the fire tie hockey game.
All right,
What's the ups?
my software won't do it properly. It should be 5-on-4. So we're just going to do yeah, it's a Pittsburgh 5-on-4. So we'll just put wait, Blake? No, Blake is serving it. The penalty was on Svechnikov. He was holding the sticks. Crosby punched him in the face, and then Svechnikov slashed him in the back of the leg. I mean, you know, what the hell? What is Crosby doing throwing a punch and only getting a roughing penalty? But whatever. So it's a Pittsburgh power play, 5-on-4. And I can't enter it because the software doesn't handle the strength correctly. Shot and a save. Carlson, a blue line shot at 19.1. 29-18 are the shots. Well, this says 17 still, but I'm putting 18. Yeah, that was on target. Far circle face off, and Slavin sends it behind the net, and it's cleared by the Canes. 12 seconds up ahead. Raquel to the far side. Near side, Rust a shot, and a nice save by Anderson. That'll do it. 1:28 to go on the Pittsburgh power play to start the third period, but they are trailing 2-1 after 2. Let's see. There we go. Carolina at 74% to win from Tyrannosaurus Flex. Hey, that's a great handle, by the way. Thank you. Tyrannosaurus Flex. That's great. All right, 33 votes in the poll. Don't forget to vote there. We have 61% Pittsburgh, 39% for Carolina. All right. Again, shots 29-19 at the second intermission. So they added a couple for Pittsburgh. It's a stage name. Ah, okay, cool. Here's something crazy about Chinakov's season before his trade to Pittsburgh on... Oh, he got traded there on December 29th? 3 goals, 3 assists in 28 games. After his trade, he has 28 points. This 58. Well, wait. Oh, in 58. Wait, he doesn't have a point since getting to Pittsburgh? Is that what you're saying? Holy crap. 55. Wow, this game is slow. 55-44. Prairie View up 11 with 4:57 to go. They've been pulling away and after being down 2 at half. From Columbus to Pittsburgh. Interesting. Oh, he has 14 goals and 4 assists, 28 points. Oh, he had oh, okay, I misread it. See, he had 6 points in 28 games for Columbus. And then in 28 games with Pittsburgh, he's got what, 22. So 28 points. Yeah, right? 22 versus 6. Gotcha. So 28 points in 58 games. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 14 goals, 14 assists. So 11-11. Yeah, for the 22. Gotcha. Yeah. Now he has. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. So, yeah, so 6 points in 28 games for Columbus and then 22 points in 28 games for Pittsburgh. Gotcha. Oh, from Omsk, Russia. Gotcha. All right. Oh, yeah, he's pretty young, 25 years old. Oh, yeah, there's probably some names I need to look up, so we'll leave this up, I think. All right, 2-1 Pittsburgh after 1. Devils 3-2 over the Rangers. Also after 2. No score in DC. Senators Capitals 13:33 to go in the second. All right. Yeah, we will have Flyers Ducks coming up. Please, if you're enjoying the live stream, be sure and hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel, because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Also, if you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. Thank you again for your support. All right, that's charging. I should plug in this as well. Chinikov is 1 point away from 100 on his career. Okay. Oh, yeah. 48-51. 99 in 233 games. Huh. Who are they talking to on the Canes? I couldn't tell who that was. I wonder if it was Anderson. Oh, wait. Did we do the Crosby goal? I think we did. We'll do them both. I think we did, but yeah, we definitely did this one. It's dumped in. The chase is on. Chatfield gets hit by Raquel. He tips the puck. Crosby picks it up, goes 5-hole past Anderson. So that made it 1-1. Then Blake's goal from Hall and Ehlers. Blake is 53. He's at the blue line. Now he's at the red. He's trailing. Hall finds him. He takes it around and then goes in 5-hole near post as he avoided Solovyov's diving attempt at a poke check. So after only one penalty called in the first period, we had 1, 2, 3 against Carolina, holding the stick and unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm surprised it wasn't just holding the stick and a slash, and Crosby got a roughing for a punch in the middle of that. So 3 on Carolina, 2 on, and 1 was a double minor, 2 on Pittsburgh, but the double minor negates the. That's why Pittsburgh still got a minute 28 on their power play. Yeah, it was a backhander. Yep, for sure. A very nice play by Raquel to not only check Chatfield into the boards, but to get the puck towards the front of the net, and Crosby did the rest. But it was a good job. Anderson's been pretty good tonight. So is Skinner. And Skinner's only given up 2 goals. He's got 27 saves, so they can't fault Skinner for what's ensued. 33 points in 25 games against the Rangers. Wow. Yeah, again, the Rangers are terrible at home. That has continued all year long. Let's get one more check of the men's game, and I think I'll take a break. Yeah, they're still... Wait, they must be at a review? No, they were just behind. I was going to say, that game is final. Prairie View 67, Lehigh 55 final. So they advanced to play a 1 seed. Miami, Ohio versus SMU coming up in half hour or less. Or, well, we'll see. All right, we'll leave the scoreboard up. Senators Capitals still going on. Oh, Ovi got his 25th of the year from Sandine, and the Caps lead the Senators 1-0. Yeah, that's going to hurt the Sens' odds of trying to make the playoffs. They're in for a battle, too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to fix my schedule so I don't have to do it later. We'll just work on it live here. Oh, yeah. Monday is going to be probably women's college basketball. I can't do any hockey next Monday and next Friday. It really stinks. Super disappointed in that. So this is Thursday the 19th through... I think Monday the 23rd. Just move these all up. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on Monday. I think I will do women's basketball that day. Scoring chances 16-10 Carolina, according to the Carolina broadcast. All right. All right, just to be determined, women's basketball, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, good news if you're a WNBA fan, which I am. So they've at least agreed in principle to a collective bargaining agreement. I don't think they both signed it yet, but good news as it seems imminent. They just have to both sign off on it. All right, let me catch up on the chat. I love how Miami, Ohio is better than Miami, Florida. Yeah, but they have to play in. I can't believe it. They went 31-1. Happened to lose in the conference tournament, before the final, maybe even before the semifinals. Might have been the quarterfinals, and now they got to play in. All right. Let me cue up the music. Don't forget to vote in the poll. We got 33 votes, 61% Pittsburgh, 39% Carolina. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. I'm going to cue up some music and take a break. Looks like we got 18 likes. All right, that's good. I got to play my Tecmo Super Bowl playoffs, too. I have nothing to release anymore. Probably have to release one Monday. All right, just some short songs because of a short break. All right, be back. All right, we are back. Let me get rid of the music real quick. Should be starting the third momentarily. I did get out of the app or get out of the game and back in, so hopefully we're not delayed. All right. Close that. Get that ready for the third. All right, Pittsburgh in white will be going left to right. Carolina in red, right to left. Dumped in and sent down the length of the ice, though, by Carolina. Pittsburgh still has a minute and 15 seconds to go on their power play. That doesn't seem right. 110, yeah, I don't know. Into the near corner. Now near circle. Mantha's shot. Glove save held on by Anderson at 1931. So, yeah, why is TV 2 seconds? Oh, we got a tripping call. Tripping on Stahl or Svechnikov? Why do they have both? Wow. Carolina counts didn't like it. Malkin got tripped. It's on, I guess it's on Stahl. I don't know why NHL.com, I guess Svechnikov's in from a previous penalty. That's right. So now it's a two-man advantage for Pittsburgh. Let me catch up the clock real quick. And sent out. We got Jankowski, Chatfield, and Slavin on the PK. 5-on-3 for another 30 seconds here. And a goal! They tie it up. Carlson from the blue line. Pittsburgh gets the equalizer, and they should still have a power play left. Carlson from the blue line. Yeah, they say Stahl got tripped by Malkin, the iffy call, but they still would have had a power play 5-on-4. Yes, somebody screened Anderson perfectly. He couldn't see it. It was Rust, and it went in blocker side. Carlson at the point, so not really the blue line. Oh, okay, no, it went glove side by him. So now they'll, let's see, which penalty that kills the one that was almost over. Yeah. Sorry, trying to catch up the clock. 18:42 to play and 1:10 now to go on the Pittsburgh power play. On the supposed tripping call, it did look pretty bad. 29-21 the shots. Carlson on the power play, his 8th from Raquel and Malkin. Blue line keeper to the near circle. Now at the point. Now to the far side. Far circle. Down low. Towards the crease. Sent wide. Into the near corner. And sent out by Carolina. Behind the net. Malkin picks it up. 25 seconds remaining on the Pittsburgh power play. Drop pass brought in by Raquel to Rust. Carlson at the blue line to the far side. To Rust. A blast. Glove save. Anderson hangs on. 17-39. Yeah, sorry, John DeWar. I noticed your second message was held. And I'm not sure why YouTube held it. I saw it on my phone. Pretty good game. We got 2-2. And Pittsburgh just wrapping up a power play. They just got the equalizer on a 5-on-3. Crosby with the puck towards the net. May have hit the post. And sent out by Martinook to neutral ice. Picked up out of the box. Shot by Stahl was wide. And it's in the far corner. Trying to dig it out is Jankowski. And Stahl in the near corner. Looks like it got tipped into the netting above the glass. And Stahl getting into it with Wotherspoon in the corner. Now they're split up. Crosby and Stahl having words as well. Yeah, I think Sid hit the post. Yep, left goal post. And then it hit Anderson's right pad and went wide in the slot. So Crosby nearly got the equalizer as that second penalty was just ticking off. All right. In the near circle after it went into the netting. Taylor Hall has the puck. He sends one on net. That's saved by Skinner into the near boards and sent down by Pittsburgh. Anderson sends it behind his own net. Ow. That was my left knee. Nikishin can't dig it out. He's battling with Soderblom in the corner. Now it's behind the Carolina net, kind of. That's to the left of the net. Soderblom pass gets away. Carolina takes it to the neutral ice. They skate it in. Right wing, far circle. Towards the net. Backhander in the net. They beat Skinner and retake the lead. 3-2. Man, Pittsburgh not doing the Buffalo Sabres any favors here. 16, I somehow screwed up the clock. 16:33. I must have forgot to start it. Pardon me. 3-2 Carolina. Every time Pittsburgh ties it, Carolina gets the lead right back. Great pass to the slot. Blake over to... Ooh, and then Taylor Hall ran into his own player. Hall gets the goal. Great pass by Stankoven and Blake, but Hall ran over somebody. All right, 3-2. Two quick goals here in the third at 59 seconds and 3:27. And it's still Carolina Panthers, yeah. Carolina Hurricanes 1-goal lead. All right, taken over the red line. Crosby lost it. Sent ahead, left wing, near circle, towards the net. Jarvis way wide. Kept in by Aho. Puck gets knocked into the far boards and sent to the near side. Pittsburgh getting a line change. Now Carolina as well. Pittsburgh sends it up the near boards. What the heck just went out on the ice? I am assuming it was the blade of a stick that shattered, but all right, taken up by Pittsburgh, and they whistle it for offsides. What was that? Looked like a water bottle, but it had to be a stick blade. Or the blade of a stick, I mean. Yeah, Taylor Hall went forehand to backhand and put it past Skinner. And then ran over, I think it must have been Blake. They're laughing about it on the bench. Yeah, he absolutely flattened Blake, I think, after he scored the goal. Blake, you got to have your head on a swivel while your teammate's scoring a goal. Dump in by Pittsburgh. It's in the near boards. Blue line keeper, Clifton. Puck gets away on the far board. Sent up ahead. Far circle for Carolina. Centering pass tipped and taken out by Pittsburgh. To the red line and dumped in. To the far corner. Miller sends it up on a saucer pass. Up the far boards, pardon me. Picked up in the far corner, taken behind the Pittsburgh net. Now right up the middle to the red line. Into the ozone. Lost the puck. Nikishin sends it out. Pittsburgh from their own zone shattered or lost a stick. I thought Carolina broke a stick, but just dropped it. And a pass to the far boards. I think Nikishin sent it up again. Hall chasing. Pittsburgh sends it behind their own net into the near boards. Battling for the puck. It's right next to the, now taken out by Letang. A pass doesn't get out, and it's kept in by Carolina, far circle. And Pittsburgh sends it ahead. But Pittsburgh getting a line change. Carolina dumps it into the near corner. Picked up by Shea. Now a pass to Letang. Sent ahead. Sent off the near boards by Riley. Picked up again by Pittsburgh. Sent up again into the near corner. And trying to dig it out, but Pittsburgh stole it, and then two Carolina players went down in a heap trying to block the shot, and then we go the other way. Taken behind the net. Oh, what a hit. That was Dewar on the hit. The Carolina player. We got a whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for at 13:24. That hit looked clean. I wasn't trying to say it should have been a penalty by any means. As we get a look again at Taylor Hall flattening, I believe, Blake. Still 3-2 Devils. 14:10 to go in the third. Capitals get 2 goals. Ovechkin, well, we did know Ovechkin scored, I think. His 25th, yeah. 8:09 in the second, and now 10 minutes and 4 seconds later, 18-13, Wilson's 25th from Van Riemsdyk and Dubois. So 2-0 there. All right, let's get a look at the goal visualizers, shall we? First, Carlson, it's like at the point on the power play. He's at the red line. Malkin has it. Raquel to Carlson. He skates it and then buries it. It went in glove side high past Anderson. Then Taylor Hall on a backhander outside the slot. Or in the slot just outside the crease. Pass from the far circle. Blake sets it up. Oh, no, he didn't run over Blake. Who did he run over? I got to replay it just to see that. So, let's see. Stan Coven gets it to Blake. Blake to, yeah. Oh, he ran over Stan Coven, 22. I thought it was a 5 on the jersey. That's why I said Blake. They were both out there, but he ran over Stan Coven. All right, back from commercial. 3-2 Carolina. Oh, is it 13:24 or 13:22? Did they? I'll confirm with TV in a minute. All right, well, face off and a dump in by, I think it was 13:24. It's in the near corner. Pittsburgh trying to dig it out. It's in the far corner now after going behind their own net. Blue line keeper for Carolina. Aho saucers it into the far corner. Missing Jarvis. Sent in again by Carolina. Apparently it wasn't out. Now it's at the neutral ice in front of the Pittsburgh bench. Skated up the middle. Drop pass to Jarvis. Blue line, a whiff. Going the other way on a breakaway is Rust. Towards the slot. Backhander tucked in, and we're tied at 3-3. What a game. What a third period. Bad turnover by the Hurricanes, and Rust makes them pay going the other way. It's 3-3. Pittsburgh gets the equalizer. Yeah, somebody whiffed at the blue line, and Rust was gone. He sent a backhander near post as Anderson was anticipating having to... Oh, it went 5-hole, actually. Rust to the backhand, 5-hole underneath Anderson. And that was Slavin who whiffed, and that's what caused the turnover and gives the easy equalizer to the Penguins as we approach 12.5 to play. Dumped in by Pittsburgh, and they're going to whistle this. They're going to whistle this for icing at 12:30. So Rust unassisted. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any assist added since not Slavin. Wait, it was Slavin. Since Slavin was the last one to touch it. Yeah, bad turnover by Carolina. Face off. Miller keeps it in. At the point, a shot. Glove save. Skinner, he hangs on at 12:26. Timo Meyer makes it 4-2 Devils, one away from 20 goals. Yes, sir. Myers 19th from Cotter at 6:29. There's 13:18 to play in MSG as not to downplay the Devils' accomplishments, but the terrible play at home continues for New York. But all right. Sent down by Pittsburgh. Oh, what a hit. I don't know if Walker got all of them for Carolina. Far corner Pittsburgh centering pass deflected wide of the net, taken behind the Carolina net into the near boards. Nope, not out yet. Kept in. Pittsburgh towards the net, and Malkin couldn't dig it out of the near corner. Stahl's pass deflected. Pittsburgh has it in the far circle. Shot. Nice save by Anderson. Kept in by Letang. Letang in the near circle. Behind the net. And sent off the far boards. Shot blocked into the near boards. Letang, another shot. Another block. Miller saucers it to neutral ice. I believe both teams are getting line changes. Pittsburgh in front of their own net. Pass tipped on net, sent to the side. Nikishin gets it out to neutralize for Carolina. Under 11:15 to play. 11:11 to go now. All right, Pittsburgh gets it up to Kindle. Kindle's pass to the near side, sent in, chased by Mantha, and another saucer pass by Carolina to neutralize. Taken in behind the net. Hall with the puck. Far circle. Shot. Save. Centering pass towards the net. Deflected into the far boards and not out. Nikishin keeps it in. Battle in the far corner for the puck. And taken behind the net by Carolina. Kept in at the blue line. Now near circle. To the slot, and Nikishin sent one wide. Kept in by Stankoven. And now to the neutral ice by Pittsburgh. And both teams getting line changes. It's pushing and shoving in front of the benches, though. It's off camera. I can't tell. It seems to have broken up. And Pittsburgh dumps it in with 10 minutes remaining in the third. 3-3 the score. Good game. All right, taken away. Cross pass to the far circle for Carolina, to the near circle. And lost the puck was Svechnikov for Carolina. Oh, and Chatfield couldn't keep it in at the blue line. Now he gets it, and Carolina regains the possession of the puck. Chatfield carries it in. Looked like Svechnikov was offsides, no call. Carlson behind the net and a long pass ahead, tipped on net. Anderson steers it aside. Chatfield sends it behind the net. I think Stahl has it. Nope, that would be Slavin. And now he takes it up. Pass to Chatfield. Blue line, dump in. Behind the net. Centering pass, backhanders saved by Skinner and frozen at 8:59. This should be the under 10 media timeout. I think that was a Martinook shot for Carolina. Gracie, what's up? Pittsburgh trying to help out the Sabres here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Malkin's face-off. Sorry. He had none taken in the first period. I thought normally he took some face-offs. Malkin has won 3 of 4. So Malkin's won 3 face-offs. Of the 4 he has taken. So that was second period and so far in the third. Yeah, he's 3 for 4. Tom Wilson makes it 2. Yep. Dubois. Yep. So yeah, just looked it up in the event summary. So Malkin's got 3 faceoffs wins. He's only lost 1, so he's 75%. I'm sorry I forgot to check in on that after the second period. Totally forgot. Oh, we need the Rust visualizer too. 17 at the blue line. Turnover as Slavin missed, and Rust was off to the races, and he beat Anderson 5-hole with a backhander. That's why it's 3-3. Alrighty, should be back from commercial now. Face off, they didn't even show it. Carolina won it, and the shot was wide into the near boards. All right, taken and still in the near boards. Battling for the puck was Robinson. Carolina sends it in the corner to Stahl. Oh, it gets away at the blue line again, and at the red. No, another. Oh, we're just playing ping pong at the neutralizer, just going back and forth. Ooh, wow! Looked like he left his feet to make that hit. Novak. I guess it wasn't that hard, but no call. Sent around by Soderblom, kept in at the blue line, and near circle Malkin lost it. Aho has it. Pass. Svechnikov to Aho again. Sent behind the net to Svechnikov. Shot in the crease. Skinner saves it. Clifton was there as well at 7:53. 36-26 are the shots. Yep. 4-3 Devils. Connor Sheary's. Wait, why does it say Timo Meyer again? Oh, they haven't put it up yet. Gotcha. Yeah, still 2-0 Capitals. Far circle faceoff. Easy for me to say. Crosby did not win it, but now he sends it to neutralize. Chatfield passes along the red line and a dump in. Oh, delayed penalty coming up. Pittsburgh has a penalty. Carolina headed to the power play at 7:43. What's the call? Wait. This is on Carolina? Or is this coincident? Oh, geez, Louise. I don't want to hear Danzig. Another penalty on Crosby. He heads to the sin bin. Yeah, he tripped Aho. Oof, that was nasty, too. That was a nasty trip. Good call. Right call by the refs. Carolina heads to the power play. 5-on-4 man advantage. Face off. And kept in. Pass to Blake in the top of the near circle. Down low. Back to Blake. Down low again. Back to Blake. Shot blocked and sent out by the Penguins. Under 7.5 to play. 140 on the Carolina power play. Miller with the puck. Pass over the red line. Into the O-zone. In the slot. Now into the near boards. Blue line keeper by Hall. Blake down low towards the net. A pass and a goal on the power play. And the Panthers take the lead again. Pittsburgh just cannot keep it tied for very long. And it's 4-3 thanks to Crosby's trip. I almost said Panthers again. Carolina Hurricanes capitalize on the power play in the slot. Yeah, we got the Rust goal. Yeah, Skinner glove side. Good pass from... Oh, man, who is that? I'm sorry. Stankoven. And the assist was Ehlers. Stankoven in the slot beat... I saw a Hartford Whalers jersey. Nice. They usually wear those at Carolina still. In the far corner of the Pittsburgh end. All right, puck went in to the bench area, I believe, at 6:52. Okay, come on. They had to have gotten a shot on goal, or did they take one away? Stankoven's 14th on the power play. Ehlers and Blake on the assist. Okay, so it's not 37 shots. They got a goal without a shot, and it's not correct. I don't know. Yeah, he had a punch and a nasty trip. And he's definitely trying to, Oh, you're welcome. No problem. I'm sorry that I forgot at the second intermission. Didn't mean to make you wait till the third. And what happened? Did the trainer get hit?
He's going to go to the Hurricanes dressing room.
I think the trainer for Pittsburgh maybe got hit in the back of the head by that puck into the bench. Well, that's unfortunate. So he's heading to the locker room. Huh. Well, it was somebody's trainer. I don't know if it... Yeah, you're welcome, by the way. No problem. I forgot to check at second intermission. I apologize. All right, well, somebody's trainer got hit by the puck as it went into the bench. Oof. Yeah, it was the Pittsburgh trainer. All right, hopefully he's all right. May need some stitches. All right, Malkin got the puck after the faceoff win, and they send it into the near boards. Still battling for the puck. It's at neutral ice, though, now in front of the box. And finally, let's see, passed by Letang, taken away by Carolina over the red line. They dump it in. On net, Skinner steers it aside. Behind the net into the near corner. Now they add the damn shot, or at least TV did. Now it's wide and tipped into the netting above the glass. 6:14. I can't understand why they didn't add a shot for Carolina on that goal. Stankoven, 14th on the power play from Ehlers and Blake. Another Jack Hughes goal. 5-3 doubles. He's got 18 now. Yeah, Sheary made it 4-3, but 2-goal lead with 6:36 to go. Capitals up 2 at the second intermission, by the way. All right, Slavin sends it around. Pittsburgh, well, another shot from the far circle, tipped into the netting again at 6:03. All right, we'll get the visualizer next commercial break. Okay, now it's 37. It took NHL.com forever to add that shot. Yep. Oh, they just missed. That might have hit the post, too. All right, puck is sent up by Pittsburgh, and Chatfield has it for Carolina. Sent up and tracked down and knocked down. That was Svechnikov. The pass gets away. Pittsburgh has it. 5:45 to play. but they are down 4-3. Rust sends it behind the net. Picked up. That's got to be Raquel. Yeah. He sends it behind the net. It's tipped into the near corner and, well, kept in somehow at the blue line. I guess Carlson kept it in. Crosby sends it back. Now Carlson up the middle, a shot, and he's tied it. Unbelievable. 4-4. What a blast by Carlson. I think that's Carlson's second tonight. In some way, somehow, the Penguins have tied it up again at 4-4. What a rocket by Carlson. He had his 8th on the power play and now his 9th in 5-on-5. Unless he got a tip. No, he did not. He beat Anderson blocker side high. Nobody tipped it. He just was double screened. There was 2 Penguins and 2 Hurricanes in his way. He couldn't see it. And Carlson just found the back of the net. Nice blast. Carlson with 2 tonight. He's got 9 for the year. Oh, pass gets away from Hall, and Pittsburgh dumps it in. And we got 5:05 to play in the third. Now they take it up the middle. Pass to the right wing. Tipped away. Pittsburgh going the other way. 2-on-2 towards the slide. Another goal. It's 5-4 Pittsburgh. Right up the gut. It was 2-on-1, not 2-on-2. Not really anything Anderson could do, and that's Kindle who gives the Pens, I believe, their first lead of the game with 4:51 to go. Yeah, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, and for the first time, 5-4 Pittsburgh, their first lead of the game. It was a good takeaway by Mantha. Mantha found Kindle. He buried it glove side high past Anderson. I mean, nothing. Riley was all alone on an island. He tried to take Mantha, and that was Nikishin who was late getting back, and nothing Anderson could do. Sent up, and Hall sends it around. Pass and a shot just wide of the net. 38-28 on the shots now. 4:30 to play. I believe we're behind at least one media timeout. Shot and nearly tied it, and somehow Skinner froze it at 4:24, and we should have a media timeout. 5-4. Penguins with their first lead of the game. Don't go anywhere. And let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, another Jack Hughes goal. So 5-3 Devils. 4:18 to play now. Oh, yeah, no worries. Thanks for being here. Yeah, have a good one. Sorry, I just saw this. Yeah, enjoy the Devils the rest of the game. And as Connor mentioned, yes, we will have the Devils game against Washington on Friday night. I can't. When's my next Pittsburgh game? Might just be these two teams Sunday. Yeah. That will be the next Penguins game. Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a rematch. This time back in Pittsburgh. Underway in the third. Caps 2, Senators 0. 18:01 to go. 4:11 to play in the third. In Madison Square Garden. Devils 5, Rangers 3. And Stars Avalanche probably about 20 minutes from starting. Maybe they'll start it in 12 minutes. So 12 to, 12 to 19 minutes maybe. Either 8:45 Central or 9:45. Well, Yeah, 9:45 Eastern or 9:53 Eastern. We'll have Flyers Ducks for you in a little over a half hour. Top of the hour, 5 minutes after. All right, back from commercial. Carolina Hurricanes 3-game road trip. Yeah, I missed what they were trying to do. Back underway. Let me get the calendar out of the way. All right, dumped in to the near corner. Pittsburgh sends it behind the net, but Slavin tips it up the far boards. Cross-ice pass dumping, but this is going to be icing on Carolina. 4:03 remaining in the third. Carolina trailing by 1 for the first time today. They had never led by more than 1, but they had never trailed. Oh, and I think we need to do. Did we do the Carlson goal? I can't remember. May have to do these post game before I sign off. All right, Chatfield up ahead. Now it's sent back. Pass to the near boards, brought up. Dump in, I think, by Chatfield into the near corner. Taken up the near boards by Pittsburgh. I think that was Malkin a pass. Dump in by Chinakhov. Far circle taken out by Carolina. They're going to be offside, but Pittsburgh has the puck anyways. Under 3.5 to play. Might see Anderson get pulled soon. Maybe in the next minute. Maybe less. On net for Anderson. He sends it out to the neutral ice. And Ehlers has it at the blue line. He loses a pass to the far side. Tough angle shot. Saved by Skinner. Kept in blue line at the point. Towards the near circle. Miller centering and tipped in. We're tied at 5. Unbelievable. And it may have been 5-hole. Looks like it was Miller on the tip in. Or maybe it hit. I'm wondering if it hit a Penguin and went in. Maybe that's why it's Miller's goal. All right, let's see the replay. All right, yeah, that's too much. They should have gone further into the replay. This is still too much. Yeah, I'm wondering if it hit a Penguin and went in, because it did not go off of Miller's stick directly in. I think it hit Wotherspoon, maybe. Maybe it hit Skinner and went in. I don't know. I still can't see it. I thought maybe they got a tip, but my best guess is it hit Wotherspoon and went in. All right, back underway. Goal time was 17:09, so 2:51 to play. Miller from Walker and Ehlers. And that is wide. Miller's 5th goal for the Canes this year. Far circle sent towards the net. Backhander hit the post or the netting, I think. I think it might have been Crosby. Carlson shot blocked into the far circle. Hey, Ronald Duffney. Hello. How are you doing? Raquel behind the net. Far circle shot. Saved. Cleared out. And not out. Actually, Pittsburgh still has it. Far corner. Now it's sent to the neutral ice. And taken away by Pittsburgh. Clifton up ahead. Shot, save, big rebound, and a Kane picked it up for Carolina. I think that was Acciari on the shot. Dumped in behind the Pittsburgh net. Somebody from Pittsburgh ran into Skinner. Or maybe the post. Another wipeout in the slot. A hit in the corner by Pittsburgh. 1:30 to play in regulation. 5-5 your score. Into the near side. Blake centers it. A blast saved by Skinner. Sent out by Pittsburgh. Picked up. Pittsburgh getting a line change. It looks like Miller's heading off for Carolina. And they dump it in from the red line. 1:10 to play in the third. And Pittsburgh sends it down the length of the ice. No icing. Picked up behind the net. Under a minute to play. Bringing it up is Ehlers to the far circle. Back to the blue line. Far corner. And a blast by Chatfield blocked. Rebound shot was high into the near boards. 40 seconds to play. Kept in at the blue line. But now Pittsburgh has it. 43-32 on the shots. And Carolina with 24 seconds trying to make another rush. Hall loses it in the near boards. Pittsburgh behind their own net. Pass ahead, taken away by Carolina with 14 seconds. A dump in. Near corner, Carlson picks it up for Pittsburgh. Out the far boards, down the length of the ice. This could be icing. It is, so hold on. With 4.7 seconds, Carolina has one last opportunity. I guess that's going to be too much time for them to pull the goalie. I wonder if they'll use their timeout here to dial something up. So thanks to Miller, we are tied at 5-5. The only time somebody has scored two straight goals. Pittsburgh, trailing 4-3, scored twice in a row to take a brief 5-4 lead. Stahl versus Kindle in the near circle. Face off. And blue line and out. That's the end of 3 periods. 5-5 is your score. We head to a 5-minute overtime period that's 3 skaters aside. 3-on-3 plus the goalies. What a game. It is 5-5. In the poll, 62 votes, 61% Pittsburgh, 39% Carolina. Brief timeout break here between the end of regulation and the start of overtime. It was 2-1 Canes after 2. All right, please hit the like button if you're enjoying the live stream. Hit like on the video. Consider hitting subscribe to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Thanks. We got a couple subs, I think, during this game. Appreciate it. Also, if you happen to have a Twitch account, please give me a follow. Sinbin stream there as well. Appreciate it. All right, so we will have Flyers Ducks once this one wraps up. 43-32 are the shots. Capitals 2, Senators 0, 12:31 to go in the third. Flames, Zary scores his 11th. They lead the Blues 1-0, 17-26 in the first. Final from MSG, Devils 6, Rangers 3. Yeah, and Malkin still 3 for 4 on faceoffs. So it didn't take many, but he had some. All right, we'll see who's out there for this 3-on-3. No indication on Pure Adrenaline Sports. How's it going? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. I need the one with the white to show the H, though. I wish I had gotten that. Or maybe a green one. But kind of rooting for Pittsburgh to help out Buffalo with the 1 seed, I guess. Your Flyers are coming up. I don't know if you're doing that game, but I'll have it. Thanks for being here. Hope the World Baseball Classic went well. Are we ever going to start this overtime? We're still farting around And Crosby was just skating around. I don't know what he was doing. Finally, the faceoff is won by Carolina. They're in red. Miller takes it behind his net. Canes in red going left to right. Penguins in white going right to left. It was 4-3 Carolina. It was 5-4 Pittsburgh. Nobody ever had more than a 1-goal lead, and then we headed to overtime thanks to Miller. Just killing time in their own zone. This 3-on-3s can be pretty boring the first 2-3 minutes. Pass to Aho, and he's hounded by Malkin. Pass gets away in the near boards. Miller will pick it up. Malkin chasing him. Miller goes behind the Carolina net. Malkin in the corner. And Raquel joined. Now the Canes going the other way. Jarvis with the puck. Drop pass to Aho. Behind the Pittsburgh net. Sent off the boards. And a pass now taken up. It looks like Malkin down to the near side. Oh, that might be. I don't know. I can't see the numbers. Sent out. That's Raquel picking it up. I assume both teams are getting changes. Raquel brings it to the red line. Now swoops back. Passes to the defensive zone. Picked up. Taken into the near circle. Carlson centers it to the far circle. I think that's Rust. NHL.com is wrong on who's out there then. I guess it's Crosby. I thought it was Rust. 87, not 17. No, 17's out there. Rust is out there with Crosby. Sent behind the net. Crosby has it. And now it's into the near corner. Taken behind the net by Chinakhov to the far circle. Blast by Chinakhov. Saved by Anderson. He sends it off the near boards, but picked up by Chinakhov as somebody fell down for Carolina. Chinakhov shot. Anderson saves. Blue line keeper for Pittsburgh. Far circle. So we get line changes. Taken behind the net by Novak. In the near boards. 2:22 to play in the overtime. Puck gets away. Why is Carolina sending it back in? I guess they need a line change. Come on, somebody's got to get one. I don't really want to have a shootout. These 3-on-3s do not prevent shootouts like they once did. All right, Blake peels back into his own zone again. Cross-ice pass. He gets it back. He's behind the Carolina net. And, all right, still looping around. This time it's Nikishin. Puck gets away in the near boards. Blake with a pass. Up ahead, 2-on-1, Carolina. Pass to Tall. Return pass sent wide of the net. I believe that was Blake who had a chance. And I think it's Blake who just dropped it. Hall passed it. It's Nikishin now at the point. Hall tips it, and it's taken away by Pittsburgh. 1:20 to play in the overtime. Pittsburgh getting a line change. Malkin passes. That is Kindle with the puck. Now Letang has it. And Letang over the red. And taken away by Carolina. They have it at neutral ice. Aho centered it. Taken by Walker. He loses it. Far boards. Sent ahead on a break towards the net for Pittsburgh. Shot saved by Anderson. That was Kindle with a chance to end it. He heads off for a line change. Under 40 seconds to go. Sent behind the net for Aho. He takes it to the far circle. Now he's in the near circle. Now he's far circle. Shot, a goal. Carolina in overtime with 28.3 seconds to go. Buries it. And the Canes get the 2 points. And they are the number 1 seed again in the Eastern Conference. What a game. 6-5 in overtime. Good Lord. Shots should be 44-35. They got to give them they say 43 as of now, but that's got to be wrong. All right. Quick wrap up, though, because I got to get ready for the next game. Yep, beat Skinner blocker side high. He was screened. It's only 3. Oh, no, blocker side to the near post. Pardon me. Let's see who had the goal. It was a great pass by Aho, and it was Walker who buried it. Aho and Jarvis with the assisters. 6-5 Canes in overtime. Unbelievable. Like and subscribe, please, before you head on out. We'll try to do a little bit of post-game, get as many visualizers as we can. Yeah, thanks to the GGs. Just ended the poll. I don't see the results, though. Here we go. 42% of the 79 votes were correct that Carolina would win. Oh, you took the night off. All right, enjoy your night off, Pure Adrenaline. I'll have the Flyers game for you. You get to eat tonight. You guys with these bets. 100 to 173. Oh, nice. Thanks. I love the handle, though. Tyrannosaurus Flex. Oh, Carol. Pittsburgh? No, I was rooting for Pittsburgh. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. I have a lot of stuff. I'm wearing a Carolina, the old Hartford Whalers hat. No, I was rooting for Pittsburgh to help Buffalo. I'm a Kings fan first, then we go Buffalo, then Montreal. And really, just in the East, I don't want Washington. I don't want Florida. And in the West, I really don't want the Ducks. And I'm not a Vegas fan either. All right. Did we get the 3 stars? Not yet. I don't remember. I think we had a bunch of visualizers to do. We'll just go with Kindle and Miller for now because I don't know where we left off. Yeah, I was rooting for Pittsburgh for Buffalo's sake. Help with the number 1. All right, taken by Mantha, centered to Kindle, and he blasted it glove side past Anderson. Then Miller tied it up. I still am not sure. He has it in the near boards, pass to the blue lines. Ehlers, then Walker, and then he sends it in. I swear it must have hit Wotherspoon or Skinner and gone in. I never really got a good look at it. But Walker, the game winner, on a great pass from Aho to the far circle, and he buried it in the far post, blocker side of Skinner. Jarvis, the other assister. They just did the 3 stars. They're talking to Blake, but yeah. So again, I was rooting for Pittsburgh for the sake of Buffalo. So no worries there. All right, we have Flyers Ducks in about 14 minutes. I'm going to call it here and get everything set up for that one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. I hope if you haven't already, please hit the like button before you head on out. Help support the channel, get it recommended to other potential viewers, potential subscribers. And again, thank you all for your support. Hope to see you this time, again, in 12 minutes. If not, plenty. We got college basketball Thursday, Friday morning for men's. Plenty of hockey coming up. And then Monday, I think we'll shift to the women's tournament because men are off and there's no hockey because there's one game on like NHL Network and I don't get it. So, all right. Sinbin Stream signing out for now. Wishing you all the best. And good night and bye-bye for now.